Hi, I'm Lauren Tenney, a psychiatric survivor and human rights activist from Albany, New York, and I have the extreme privilege to be here today with Mary Van Pelt, author of In Silence I Speak. I got to spend a really great amount of time with Mary today, and I want to give a raving review of her first book that's out. I think that all people should read it to understand a perspective that's different than our own. It explained a lot of situations that I completely identified with, and then a lot that I didn't and I learned from. And I want to thank you for having the courage to write out what you did and educating people about the struggle that survivors of psychiatry face. And I wanted to know if you had anything you'd like to say.
Oh, Lauren, thank you. It's such a thrill to be here. My ancestors are from Staten Island, so I really feel a New York connection with Lauren, and just delighted to have her. It's just been a pleasure. We've been kind of nonstop on the go since our first hug last night around 6 o'clock, and then we came over to my home for dinner, and we chatted till about 10 o'clock or something, and then this morning we've been taping all day, so it's been a great experience. I think we've had a lot of media attention here, and I don't know what else to add. Just thank you.
Thank you for your continued work, and I look forward to your next books as they come out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And
Do you have a website that you want to tell people?
oh, sure. Well, it's www.insilenceispeak, that's my book title, .com.
And Lauren, tell us a little bit more about how you met Mary and why you're interviewing her today.
I met Mary through Facebook, although Mind Freedom International seems to be the initial contact. And we began talking through there, and Ed Knight also encouraged us to speak with each other.
Yes, at night.
And part of why I've been for the dissertation that I'm doing in environmental psychology looks at how we as users or survivors of psychiatry have been silenced in our roles as advocates or activists. And I thought that Mary would really be the perfect person to talk with about her experiences over the years of working in the system to try to make changes and to really bring attention to what happens to us once we do switch over the role from mental patient to person, and what happens in the process as we're expected to work for the state in what ways, and the inequality that plays out inside of the peer industry. And I got so much more than I ever could have imagined, and I really think that people need to hear what you have to say, and what many of us like us who have been oppressed and discriminated against because of our experiences or perspectives. And I can't thank you enough for being a participant in D-Voiced.
And I can't thank you enough for hearing my story. When you're an author and you write a story, you need somebody to read and hear the story. And Lauren stayed up all night reading this book.
I did. I read it, and you can sit down and read it throughout the night. I didn't want to put it down.
So thank you.
Thanks.